Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. In the previous class we have seen about the how does various types of ethers shows reaction with a limited amount of HI and excess of HI. In the topic so many cases we have seen along with some objective questions also beta. Okay, so for that reactions today in this class we are going to discuss about the mechanisms, and along with that we are going to discuss in this class electrophilic substitution reactions of anisole, nothing but aromatic ether. The topic today we are going to be discussed right now. Okay, good. So first of all, reaction number 1, mechanism of reaction of ethyl methyl ether on reaction with what beta? Limited amount of HI. This reaction we have seen yesterday. Smaller ether methyl that goes to be attacked by nucleophile, so the product is methyl iodide. And one more group is ethyl that should be changes into ethyl alcohol. And yesterday I have told you this reaction follows SN2 mechanism. Okay na beta? Yes. Let me explain one by one. So in this reaction, and we can say that in this mechanism mainly two steps are there. But listen carefully, actually SN2 reaction follows only one step mechanism. Listen carefully here, entire reaction is not SN2. Main reaction is SN2 beta. Here two steps are there. Step 1 is separate, only protonation. Step 2 is SN2 mechanism. Okay, anyway, I am going to show you. Sir, what is my step 1? Step 1 is nothing but how to say that formation of oxonium ion, or we can say formation of protonated ether, because of we are doing protonation upon the respective ether beta. Okay, yeah, what is the ether we have to be considered? CH3 bonded to O, O bonded to CH2 and CH3, nothing but ethyl methyl ether. It upon undergo protonation, the reaction is nothing but addition with what Nana? HI. Nothing but reaction with hydrogen iodide, HI. And try to remember beta, formation of oxonium ion or protonation is always try to be considered it is a reversible process beta. Now here oxygen contains mainly two lone pairs. One of the lone pair of ether given to the H plus ion, because of as compared to hydrogen, iodine contain more electronegativity. This bond goes to be delocalized towards the iodine. So your hydrogen contain the charge plus, I contain the charge minus. So efficiency goes to be attacked by, deficiency hydrogen goes to be attacked by efficiency oxygen. Okay, so protonation takes place upon ether beta. Now what we can write? CH3 bonded to O. O initially it contains two lone pairs. One of the lone pair remains as it is, and one more lone pair given to the hydrogen. After donation of such lone pair, we have to be say that oxygen contain positive charge, and one more group is nothing but what beta? CH2 CH3. Nothing but we have to say that oxygen contain the charge positive, so we can say this is nothing but oxonium ion. Proton addition takes place upon ether, or we can say this is nothing but protonated ether. Okay beta, and what will be the byproduct here? That is nothing but I minus. This is your step 1 beta. Yes, I am going to explain now step 2 here. Step 2 Nana. In step 2 what we have to do? Yes, here we got the nucleophile. What is the nucleophile? I minus. Nucleophile attacks upon the oxonium ion, that is your second step, or we can say SN2 reaction. So what is the attack beta? Step 2 is nothing but nucleophilic attack. Nucleophilic attack. Yes, nucleophilic attack takes place upon oxonium ion. As per the mechanism is nothing but SN2 mechanism. Yes. Nucleophilic attack as per SN2, nothing but back attack of nucleophile will be takes place in SN2 because of inversion product milega aapko. Okay, nucleophile I have written here. Nucleophile attacking takes place upon what? Oxonium ion. Sir, what is the formula of oxonium ion beta? CH3 bonded to O. O contain one of the lone pair as it is, and O from above the plane it was connected to H, and your oxygen contain the charge positive. and it connected to what beta? CH2, and also we can see that connected to CH3. Nothing but same axonium ion I have written here, and it goes to be attacked by what beta? Is that is nothing but nucleophile. The nucleophile is nothing but I minus. So nucleophile attacks upon CH3. At the same time, the bond between carbon to oxygen, it goes to be delocalized towards the oxygen due to its more electronegativity. Okay, na? Yes, this is your slow step, and also we can say that RDS, nothing but rate determining step, because of this is nothing but SN2 reaction. So in SN2 reaction, 2 means rate depends on 2 molecule. One is nothing but oxonium ion, one more is nothing but nucleophile. अब समझ गए why we are saying SN2 beta? Good. So in SN2 reaction, you know very well, we will get generally one transition state, highly unstable transition state. Formation will be occur in SN2 mechanism. So by backrock of iodine, nothing but nucleophile. Here new bond going to be made between CH3, denoted with the dotted line. Again between CH3 and oxygen, this bond going to be break, nothing but it is also shown with what dotted lines. Here dot indicates okay new bond making and okay old bond breaking nana. And here O connected to above plane, same thing. H contain the charge positive. Again right side it connected to what are the groups nana? CH2 and CH3. Simply we can say this is known as transition state. Highly unstable transition state will be formed in a SN2 mechanism. Now in that transition state, bond breaking between CH3 and O, and new bond making between CH3 and I takes place in within the fraction of seconds. That means new bond making between CH3 and I. So here we are getting the product is methyl iodide. And bond breaking takes place between CH3 to oxygen. So simply we can say that, so after delocalization of this bond towards oxygen positive charge that goes to be neutralized, remaining CH3, CH2, OH. That means here you are going to get the product is nothing but what beta? Ethyl alcohol. What is the product beta? Ethyl alcohol. That's why yesterday what I have told you, ethyl methyl ether on reaction with a limited amount of HI, it gives mainly 2 products. Smaller nucleophile attacks upon smaller group that gives methyl iodide, and one more H plus attacks upon ethoxy group that changes into ethyl alcohol. So what is your final product here beta? Ethyl alcohol or ethanol, and one more product is nothing but methyl iodide. Ethyl iodide. Mechanism clear beta? And try to remember it follows which mechanism? SN2, because of in this reaction rate depends on 2 molecules because of bimolecular reaction. One is nothing but directly proportional to concentration of oxonium ion, and also directly proportional to concentration of what beta? Nucleophile. Like that we have to be considered. Okay, so slow step is nothing but SN2 step. In that step, rate depends upon 2 molecules. One is nothing but oxonium ion and one more is nothing but nucleophile. That's why we are saying this is nothing but power 1, sum of power equal to order. So this is nothing but second order reaction. Samajh gaye? Good, Nana. So listen carefully. Ethyl methyl ether with a limited amount of HI. It gives one is methyl iodide, one more is nothing but ethyl alcohol. Now I want to take same reactant ethyl methyl ether, but now suppose okay now it undergo reaction with excess amount of HI, then what will be happen? Okay, note point I am going to give you. First suppose if excess of HI is used, which HI is the in presence of excess of HI, how does ethyl methyl ether changes into the product? Yes, this reaction also already I have told you. Ethyl methyl ether on reaction with excess of HI, you will get only one type of product, alkyl iodide. But here 2 alkyl groups are different, so you will get the methyl iodide and ethyl iodide after the loss of water molecule. We have seen yesterday clearly. Okay, now I am going to give the reaction. So upon reaction with excess of HI, respective given ether gives how many products? 2 products. One is nothing but methyl iodide. Yes, here we got the product. And one more we have to be get that ethyl iodide. That ethyl iodide we will get from the ethyl alcohol. From where? Ethyl alcohol. So what is the formula of ethyl alcohol? CH3 bonded to CH, it connected to OH. The formed ethyl alcohol, or we can say that ethanol. First of all, it undergo reaction with, okay now, reaction with excess amount of HI, nothing but another mole of HI. In excess of HI case, how many moles of HI we have to be considered? 2 moles na beta. By taking 1 mole, you will get the methyl iodide and ethyl alcohol. Now that ethyl alcohol reacts with another mole of HI. Nothing but simply I am going to be considered that H plus, or we can say this is nothing but protonation step. Proton taken from HI. As oxygen contain lone pair, so one of the lone pair given to the H plus ion, protonation will be occur. And protonation is always what I told you, reversible. So CH3 bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to OH. Oxygen contain one lone pair as it is, and one of the lone pair given to the hydrogen. It contain the charge is nothing but positive. समझ गए ना clearly? Good. So step 1 is protonation. Again same thing. Step 2 is nothing but what beta? Nucleophilic attack. Maybe limited amount of HI, maybe excess of HI. Mechanism to same thing. That is nothing but SN2. Right. It is also oxygen contains charge plus or oxonium ion. Now oxonium ion it undergo nucleophilic attack. So in HI, H plus is over. One more I minus is there, na beta. So such I minus attacks upon respective compound. Yes, I minus attack. I minus is nothing but what beta? Nucleophile. Nucleophile attacks upon CH2 carbon. And the bond between carbon to oxygen due to more electronegativity of oxygen, this bond goes to be delocalized towards O. Okay, now O. Now O contain positive that will be neutralized by accepting that bond. So here you are going to lose the molecule is nothing but HO, water molecule remove karna padega. Remaining CH3 bond CH2, CH2 bonded to I. So the product is nothing but what beta? CH3 CH2I, and also we can say that ethyl iodide. I hope you understand this mechanism clearly. समझ गए ना? Good. So ethyl methyl ether on reaction with limited amount of HI gives methyl iodide and ethyl alcohol. On reaction with excess of HI, here 1 mole, here 1 mole. So you are going to get 2 products. One is methyl iodide, one more is nothing but ethyl iodide. Story clear beta? So this is the story about the SN2 mechanism, how SN2 is involving in ethyl methyl ether with HI reaction. Good. Next mechanism of reaction of tertiary butyl methyl ether. Tertiary butyl, nothing but formation of tertiary carbocation. It follows which mechanism? SN1 mechanism. Okay, this reaction also we have seen yesterday, but now we are going to see about the mechanism beta. Tertiary butyl methyl ether. What is the formula of tertiary butyl? CH3 bonded to C, above plane CH3, below plane CH3. Yes, it connected to O, again O connected to CH3. So what is the name of this compound beta? This is tertiary butyl group and this one is methyl. So we can say the name of reactant is tertiary butyl methyl ether. Okay na? Good. Now it upon protonation, addition of H plus. In SN1, protonation is irreversible because it forms more stable carbocation, cannot be comes back. Good. So upon protonation, where you have to do protonation? Again same thing, oxygen contain 2 lone pairs, one of the lone pair given to the H plus ion. Nothing but protonation occurs upon oxygen by using that lone pair. Good. So now what we will get beta? CH3 bonded to C, above plane methyl, below plane methyl, such 2 groups I have written as it is. Next, it bonded to the oxygen atom and here lone pair is as it is. One of the lone pair given to the hydrogen. Yes, lone pair given to the hydrogen. After donation of such lone pair, we have to be say that oxygen contain the charge is positive. Sorry, oxygen contain the charge is nothing but positive. And this oxygen connected to what is the group? Another group is nothing but CH3. That means oxygen contain the charge positive. Simply we can say it is also nothing but oxonium ion, and also we can say that protonated ether. Now such protonated ether undergo the step, slow step, and also we can say that RDS step, that is nothing but we have to be say that it follows the mechanism SN1 mechanism, because of in SN1 mechanism rate depends upon one molecule only oxonium ion, but in SN2 reaction rate depends upon two molecule, one is oxonium, one more is nothing but nucleophile, but in SN1 rate depends only upon one molecule, that is nothing but oxonium ion. Okay na beta, good. So as compared to the carbon, here oxygen contains more electronegativity. So this bond goes to be delocalized towards the oxygen due to its more electronegativity. After delocalization of this bond, positive charge becomes neutral. Remaining product is CH3OH. Yes, here we are getting one of the products, CH3OH2. Okay, na beta. And remaining what you are going to get? One of the intermediate you are going to be get nana. But in SN1 reaction, what will be the intermediate? Carbocation. So after delocalization of that bond, central carbon contains the charge positive. So CH3 bonded to C. Above plane, below plane, two methyl groups are there. And after delocalization of such bond, central carbon contains charge positive. This is nothing but tertiary carbocation. So tertiary carbocation is the intermediate in SN1 reaction, we know very well. Now such tertiary carbocation in step 2, that is nothing but fast step. In that fast step, attacking of nucleophile will be takes place. So in HI, what is the nucleophile? I minus, H plus यहाँ पर use किए, and this is nothing but I minus attacks upon C plus beta. So this is your final product, CH3 bonded to C. Above plane CH3, below plane CH3, C plus attacked by nucleophile I minus. So this is your final product, tertiary butyl. What beta? Iodide. Yes, that's why I have told yesterday rule. If one of the alkyl group is tertiary, it goes to be attacked by nucleophile and changes into tertiary alkyl iodide. Nothing but tertiary butyl group changes into tertiary butyl iodide, and the byproduct is nothing but what beta? Methyl alcohol. So this is nothing but SN1 mechanism. In this mechanism, rate depends only on what beta? Concentration of the oxonium ion as per slow step concept manner. But in SN2 rate depends upon oxonium and nucleophile, that is nothing but I minus. But your rate depends only upon the what nana? Oxonium ion. समझ गए story clearly? Yeah beta. So up to now HI story with various types of ether, maybe SN1 or SN2, how they are undergoing mechanism, everything we have studied clearly. Now I am going to enter into the next topic, electrophilic substitution, reactions of anisole. Shall I start beta? Yes. So which type of ethers they may undergo electrophilic substitution beta? Aliphatic ethers or aromatic ethers? Aromatic ethers, mostly benzene compounds. They will only undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay, here I am going to write the heading ES reactions. Nothing but electrophilic substitution reactions of what beta? Aromatic ether, or we can say phenolic ether. The compound name is nothing but anisole. Yes, you know very well. What do you mean by anisole beta? Methoxybenzene. Benzene connected to OCH3. That is nothing but methoxybenzene or anisole. It undergo the reaction electrophilic substitution reactions. Some reason why. Why anisole undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. First of all, I want to tell you the reason. After that, we are going to discuss about the electrophilic substitution reactions. Good. First of all, listen carefully beta. What is the formula of anisole? Anisole formula is nothing but benzene. Inside 3 pi bonds are there, and it connected to oxygen atom and oxygen connected to CH3. That means methoxybenzene, or we can say methyl phenyl ether, that is known as what beta? Anisole. But listen carefully. Generally in ethers, always oxygen contains how many lone pairs beta? 2 lone pairs. So one of the lone pair, you suppose it undergo delocalization between oxygen to carbon of benzene. At the same time, one of the pi bond which is between 1 to 2, it undergo delocalization to completely second carbon. Completely second carbon को shift कर देना. Okay ना बेटा? So here in anisole, there is a group that is nothing but alkoxy group, nothing but methoxy group is there. So in anisole, the group is nothing but, the side chain is nothing but methoxy side chain. And methoxy side chain contain how many lone pairs beta? 2 lone pairs. Such methoxy group, we have to be say that it going to be act as, it going to be shows 2 types of effect. One is nothing but methoxy group, it going to exhibit or it going to shows plus R effect, nothing but positive resonance effect. And one more is nothing but by the donation of lone pair capacity and by the continuous delocalization of lone pair with pi bond conjugation, this is called mesomeric effect. So it shows positive mesomeric effect. Due to showing of positive resonance effect like this delocalization and due to positive mesomeric effect, we have to be say that methoxy group going to be act as ring activating group. What we can say beta? Ring activating group. Nothing but benzene ring will be activated due to presence of methoxy donation group, methoxy positive mesomeric effect. Is due to donation of electrons, benzene ring will be activated and automatically benzene ring undergo electrophilic substitution reactions at ortho position and at para position. So methoxy group going to be act as ring activating group, and also we can say that it going to be act as ortho and para directing group. Ortho and para directing group. So they will ask you the question, methoxy group or alkoxy group which is present upon the benzene, it shows positive resonance effect, it shows positive mesomeric effect. Due to such 2 effects, we have to say that such methoxy or alkoxy group, it going to be act as ring activating group, and also we can say that ortho para directing group. Why we are saying ring activating? Because of it donating its lone pair to the benzene ring. Okay, and also we have to say that ortho para directing group in presence of methoxy group, incoming electrophile that goes to be attack at ortho position and para position. So it will give the direction to the incoming electrophile, where incoming electrophile going to be attacked. Once it going to be ortho position and one more time it going to be attack at para position. Okay na beta? Yeah, sir. Okay, due to donation of lone pair and conjugation with pi bond, it shows positive mesomeric effect, accepted. But one more is, how can you say it is responsible for resonance? Yes. Now I am going to show you the resonance structures of anisole. Shall I draw that better? Yeah. Anisole shows positive resonance effect. I am going to discuss it here. Benzene, cyclohexene. First of all, I am going to consider for this here anisole. We can write 4 types of resonance structures. Yes, one, and here I want to show you second structure. And this is the symbol of resonance, 2-headed arrow. And here I want to show you third structure. Again symbol of resonance. Again here I want to show you 4th resonance structures. Yeah, I am going to discuss one by one. First of all, let me write original structure. Inside 3 pi bonds are there and it connected to methoxy group OCH3. Here oxygen contains 2 lone pairs. You know very well. So one of the lone pair, it undergo delocalization between oxygen to carbon of benzene. At the same time, that pi bond between 1 to 2 completely shifted to second carbon. This is your resonance 1. After changing of in 1, you are going to get second structure. How? Left 1, down 1, these 2 bonds, they goes to be remains as it is. Bond between 1 to 2 shifted to second carbon. Samjh gaya na? Initially single bond, but after delocalization of such lone pair, here will be a double bond formation will be occur. And O connected to the group is nothing but what? Beta CH3. But after delocalization of a lone pair, oxygen contain the charge is nothing but positive. Oxygen donating its only one lone pair, so oxygen contain the charge positive and one of the lone pair that will be remains as it is. Okay, na? Good. Now you suppose this is nothing but resonance 2. Now I am going to draw the resonance 3 by making changes in second one. Negative charge which is upon the second one undergo delocalization between 2 to 3. Very good. Left pi band I am going to write as it is. Above group I am going to be write as it is. Oxygen contain what I told you beta, lone pair. After donation of water, yes, it contain the charges positive as it is. The bond between 3 to 4, it was completely delocalized to 4th carbon. That means 4th carbon contain the charge, negative charge. Para position contain the charge, negative charge. But in second structure, ortho contain negative charge. In third structure, para contain negative charge. Nothing but more electron density present upon ortho and more electron density present upon para. Like that we have to be remember. Good. Now again I am going to show you one more delocalization or conjugation. The negative charge upon 4 undergo delocalization between 4 to 5. Yes, 4 to 5. Right side pi bond we have to be write as it is. Yes, in that no compromise. And the bond between 5 to 6 we have to be delocalized completely to the 6th carbon. So 6th carbon contain negative charge. Above group as it is beta. Double bond O CH3. Oxygen contain one lone pair as it is and positive charge will be retains. This is your 4th resonance structures. Again 4th resonance it also undergo delocalization like this nana. You will get the first structure. So total possible resonating structures are 4. And just to check out all the structures. Okay, first one to normal structure ho sakta. In second one, electron density. Negative ka meaning electron density. Electron density more on ortho. Electron density more on para. Again electron density more on ortho. So as per resonance structures, we can say that in any soul, electron density increases at ortho and para positions. Such negative ortho and para sites, they goes to be attacked by electrophile. That's why I have told you that methoxy group is nothing but ortho and para directing group. So always in electrophilic substitution reactions, anisole forms how many types of products? 2 products. Anisole can oxide ortho, that gives ortho substituted product, and electrophile can oxide para, and that going to be form the para substituted product. Samjhe na beta? Yeah. Now one by one I am going to discuss all 4 to 5 types of reactions. Nana. Once again I am going to show you here electron density. Based on resonance we can say that electron density increases on, or we can say electron density increases at ortho and para positions. Ortho and para positions. You can check the diagram. Ortho more density, para more density, again ortho more density. So upon ortho and para positions, okay, now electron density goes to be increases. Such ortho and para positions, now they goes to be attacked by what beta? Electrophile. So electrophilic substitution takes place upon ortho and para positions of anisole. Hence we have to be say that always anisole undergo electrophilic substitution reactions, and it going to be form 2 products. One is ortho product, one more is para product. But para is always major as compared to ortho. Ortho means 2 groups are side, they may causes repulsion. But para means opposite, no more repulsion, more stable beta. Para is always major, ortho is always minor, according to repulsion and steric concept beta. समझ गए clearly? Yes. Now one by one I am going to discuss all 5 types of electrophilic substitution reaction. खत्म करेंगे अब? Yes बेटा. Yeah. So in that number 1 reaction is, we have to be say that bromination of anisole. What is the first electrophilic substitution reaction beta? Bromination of anisole. How does anisole undergo halogenation? That is nothing but bromination. If you want, you can consider chlorination also. Okay, na beta? Sure. So bromination may, already I have told you that it is a type of electrophilic substitution reaction. Means in this reaction we have to be considered that electrophile. What will be the electrophile in bromination reaction? That is nothing but Br plus, nothing but brominium ion. It's going to be act as what beta? Electrophile in the reaction is nothing but bromination of anisole. First, suppose in bromination the electrophile is Br plus, and what about in chlorination? Cl plus will be the electrophile. Like the respective electrophiles we can consider beta. Yeah. So shall I start the reaction now beta? Yes. What is the compound here? Anisole. What will be its structure? Benzene. Benzene bonded to OCH3. In anisole upon benzene, methoxy group is there. Again same thing beta. Methoxy group is nothing but ring activating group, and we can say that it's going to be act as ortho and para directing group. So now anisole undergo bromination. What do you mean by bromination? Addition of Br2, or we can say reaction with Br2. Addition of bromination takes place in presence of Lewis acids like anhydrous AlCl3 and also FeBr3, like that any respective Lewis acid we can consider to increase the rate of reaction. Okay beta? Sure. So more electron density increases at ortho position. That means from that ortho place we can remove the hydrogen. Such H plus combines with Br minus and goes to be eliminated in the form of HBr. And one more Br will be there, that is in the form of Br plus, nothing but electrophile. Such incoming electrophile going to be attacked at ortho position. Yes, here I am going to be write that benzene connected to OCH3, ortho place attacked by Br. Similarly, we can remove the hydrogen from para site also, because of para position also contain more electronegativity. So from para place we are going to remove the hydrogen. Since hydrogen combines with Br minus and goes to be eliminated in the form of HBr. One more Br plus goes to be attacks upon para position. So same thing here, I am going to be considered that benzene. Above plane the group is nothing but CH3. Para attacking Br plus will be takes place. Yes, what is our final product here? At ortho position Br is there, so we can say that orthobromoanisole. And one more product is nothing but, here upon para plus Br is there, so we can say the product name is nothing but para-bromoanisole. Like that we have to be write the two respective product names. Okay now? But these both are nothing but the common names. How to say the IUPAC names beta? So 2-bromoanisole, and what about this beta? This is the fourth position. We have to be say that 4-bromoanisole. And already I have told you orthobromoanisole is minor product and para-bromoanisole is major product. Samajh gaye clearly? Yes, once again I am going to give you the statement here. What is the bromination of anisole? Anisole on reaction with bromine in presence of anhydrous AlCl3 or any Lewis acid, it's going to be form a mixture of orthobromoanisole and para-bromoanisoles. Like that simple statement you can write, and you have to be proceed this reaction beta. Good. Yes, now I am going to go for second electrophilic substitution reaction, that is nothing but nitration. Nitration of anisole. Nitration of anisole. So in that nitration process, first of all we have to be know that what will be the electrophile. So in that nitration process we have to be say that the electrophile is nothing but NO2 plus ion, nothing but nitronium ion. It's going to be act as electrophile and it's going to be attack at ortho position and para position. Right, I'm going to show the reaction here. Same thing beta. Benzene bonded to OCH3. Compound name is nothing but anisole. Anisole undergo the process nitration. Nothing but it undergo reaction with nitration mixture. What is mean by nitration mixture? Concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. That mixture is nothing but we have to say that what beta? Nitration mixture. So anisole upon reaction with nitration mixture, nothing but HNO3. Which type of nitric acid? Concentrated nitric acid. And also we have to be say that concentrated H2SO4. That means sulfuric acid. Concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid in the ratio of 1:1. That one we have to say that nitration mixture. Yes, little bit temperature भी यहाँ पर use करना पड़ेगा बेटा. So upon nitration, what you are going to get the product? So electrophile attacking NO2 attacks at ortho and NO2 going to be attacks at which place beta para position. So at a time you are going to be get here two products. Benzene bonded to OCH3. Ortho place attacked by electrophile NO2. Again same thing. Benzene bonded to OCH3, nothing but anisole. Para place, nothing but opposite place goes to be attacked by NO2. Sir, how that NO2 goes to be produced? वो NO2 कैसे produce हो सकता? How that electrophile goes to be produced? I am going to say that listen carefully. HNO3 for our comfortable we can change into HO bonded to NO2. Yes, sir, beta. Both are same formulas. One hydrogen, one hydrogen, one nitrogen, one nitrogen. Here two or three oxygen, यहाँ पर भी three oxygen. Both are the forms of nitric acid. So from the anisole, from the ortho place now I am going to remove H. Such H place combines with OH minus and goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. Water molecule remove करने के बाद after the removal of OH minus, here you are going to get what beta? NO2 plus. Just NO2 plus going to be act as electrophile and it goes to be attacks at ortho place and para place. So how many products you are getting here? Two products. One is nothing but ortho-nitroanisole. Again same thing, it is nothing but minor product. One more is nothing but para-nitroanisole. Again we have to say that this is nothing but what beta? Major product. So ortho-nitroanisole is minor and para-nitroanisole is nothing but major. Because of in that para-nitroanisole, two bulky groups upon benzene, they are opposite to each other. They do not causes any types of repulsions. So यहाँ पर repulsions नहीं रहते, इसलिए more stable. But these two groups are adjacent to each other. They may causes repulsions. Nothing but stability इसका क्या हो सकता है बेटा? नीचे जाएगा. That means this bin is nothing but minor. So once again I want to say the statement. Yeah. Nitration of anisole. What is mean by nitration of anisole? Anisole on reaction with nitration mixture going to be formed orthonitrophenol and para-nitrophenol. Bas, okay na? Sure. So next, come on, tell me what may be the third electrophilic substitution reaction. So third one and fourth one, that is nothing but Friedel-Crafts reactions. Yes, you know very well. Friedel-Crafts alkylation and one more is nothing but what beta? Friedel-Crafts acylation. Such two electrophilic substitution reactions of anisole we have to be discussed now. Is third reaction is Friedel-Crafts alkylation of anisole. Friedel-Crafts alkylation of anisole. How does anisole undergo alkylation as per whom? Friedel-Crafts. Again same thing beta. Here also in this reaction, first of all we have to be know that sir what may be the electrophile here. Upon bromination electrophile is Br plus, upon nitration electrophile is NO2 plus, but upon alkylation the electrophile is nothing but R plus. That means alkyl carbonium ion, it going to be act as electrophile and it goes to be attacks at ortho place and para place. Again same story. Okay. Again same thing here, I am going to show the reaction. Property of which compound? Anisole. Benzene bonded to OCH3. It upon reaction with, it undergo which type of reaction? Alkylation. What is mean by alkylation? Reaction with alkyl halide. Any alkyl halide you can add here, like methyl chloride, methyl bromide, ethyl chloride, ethyl, any halide you can add beta. Okay. So alkylation means addition of alkyl halide. First suppose I want to consider here the example is addition of methyl chloride. Anisole upon reaction with methyl chloride. And you know very well, I hope maybe all Friedel-Crafts reactions, they goes to be takes place in presence of anhydrous AlCl3 in presence of what beta? Anhydrous AlCl3. So anisole on reaction with methyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Here we are going to lose the HCl. Sir, that hydrogen coming from which position? That hydrogen we can consider either from ortho place, and also if you want we can consider from para place. Okay. So in Friedel-Crafts reaction, which catalyst we have to be used beta? Anhydrous AlCl3. And what about in bromination of anisole? Sorry beta, in bromination of anisole, not anhydrous AlCl3, is anisole upon reaction with bromine in presence of, we have to be say that methanoic acid, otherwise you can consider here CS2. Sorry for that. Anisole on reaction with bromine in presence of CS2 or ethanoic acid or acetic acid, and if you want you can consider CCl4 also. That gives orthobromo anisole and parabromo anisole. Catalyst वहाँ पर change हो गया था. Try to remember that. Good. Yeah. So H combines with Cl and goes to be eliminated in the form of HCl. Now what will be the product? Again same thing here also. We are going to get that two product. Is यहाँ पर methoxy group as it is. H combines with Cl in the form of HCl. Remaining carbocation is CH3 plus hydroxide ortho. Again similarly we can write one more product. Benzene bonded to OCH3. Again para place attacked by electrophile. Nothing but alkyl carbonium. Nothing but methyl carbonium. So come on, what will be the first product? Orthomethyl anisole. And what will be the second product here? Paramethyl anisole. One is orthomethyl anisole and one more is nothing but paramethyl anisole. समझ गए clearly? Good. Again orthomethyl anisole is minor and paramethyl anisole is major. Next reaction is nothing but fourth one. Friedel-Crafts. Friedel-Crafts. Acylation of anisole. Friedel-Crafts acylation of anisole. What is mean by acylation? Reaction with any acyl halide, and in that acylation process what may be the electrophile? The electrophile equals to R bonded to C double bond O group, or we can say this is nothing but acyl carbonium ion. Acyl carbonium ion. Acyl carbonium ion, here it going to be act as electrophile. Again same thing, it going to be attached at ortho place and it going to be attached at para place. Right, I am going to write the reaction. Benzene bonded to OCH3, nothing but anisole. Anisole upon acylation, nothing but reaction with acyl halide, or we can say reaction with acetyl halide. CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to Cl. This is called acyl halide, and also we can say that acetyl chloride. Acyl or acetyl, no problem, as you wish. Again, Friedel-Crafts reactions is goes to be takes place in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Now H plus combines with Cl and goes to be eliminated in the form of HCl. In the form of HCl. Remaining is nothing but CH3 C double bond O plus, looking like acyl carbonium. It attacks at ortho and attacks at para. Benzene bonded to OCH3. Acyl carbonium attacks at ortho place, C double bond OCH3, and acyl carbonium going to be attacks at para place, C double bond OCH3. समझ गए ना बेटा? So what may be the product? Product name is orthomethoxy acetophenone. Orthomethoxy acetophenone. And what may be the another product? This is the structure of acetophenone, but opposite place is para. So we can say the product name is called paramethoxy acetophenone. Again same thing, paramethoxy acetophenone is major and orthomethoxy acetophenone is minor due to repulsive concept. Okay na? Halogenation in presence of acetic acid or CS2, nitration by using nitration mixture, alkylation, okay na, addition of alkyl halide with AlCl3, acylation, addition of acyl halide with AlCl3. Clear beta? Good. So what is the another missing property here? Total 5 electrophilic substitution reaction will be there, but here which property was missing? Sulfonation of anisole is missing, beta. So I am going to write that sulfonation of anisole. Sulfonation of anisole. Yes, I am going to give you here one of the very important point. Try to remember. Anisole do not undergo sulfonation reaction. Sir, why anisole do not undergo sulfonation? Because of here anisole in this reaction here anisole undergo protonated, or anisole undergo the process protonation, nothing but changes into the respective oxonium ion. Such protonated anisole do not undergo sulfonation. Once again I am going to tell you what is the formula of anisole. Benzene bonded to OCH3. Oxygen contain lone pair, you know very well. What is mean by sulfonation? Sulfonation means reaction with fuming sulfuric acid, and also we can take that oleum, H2S2O7. So many times already I have told you, H2S2O7, oleum. Otherwise we can consider fuming sulfuric acid also. Okay, I am going to be consider here fuming sulfuric acid, nothing but H plus ion. So in presence of fuming sulfuric acid, protonation takes place upon oxygen. This is nothing but benzene connected to OCH3, benzene connected to OCH3, another side it connected to H plus, like this H now. After donation of one lone pair to the hydrogen atom, central O contain the charge +2. This is called protonated anisole. Protonated anisole. So anisole on reaction with fuming sulfuric acid changes into protonated anisole. Instead of sulfonation product, it forms protonated anisole. Instead of sulfonation product, it forms oxonium salt. That's why we have to say that anisole do not undergo sulfonation. Once again, why anisole do not undergo sulfonation? Sulfonation means reaction should be takes place with fuming sulfuric acid, but that fuming sulfuric acid reacts with water anisole and changes into protonated anisole instead of benzene sulfonic acid. Instead of sulfonation product, here in this case you are getting protonated anisole. Such protonated anisole do not undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. I hope you understand. So all 5 types of electrophilic substitution reactions are over, beta. Now, within 2 minutes, I want to discuss about the uses of ethers. I want to discuss now. Uses of what, beta? Ethers. Yes. Ethers, they are going to be used as solvent in the manufacture of fats, and also in the manufacture of oils, and also in the manufacture of waxes. All they are oily substances, fatty substances. Next, go for it. Ethers, they are going to be used as an inert medium. It's going to be used as an inert medium. Especially we have used in Wurtz reaction and Wurtz fitting reaction, okay, and fitting reaction. In that all cases, we have upon arrow mark, we have mentioned an ether, dry ether बोल के लिखा ना बेटा. So in Wurtz reaction, in fitting reaction, in Wurtz fitting reaction, and also in preparation of Grignard reagent or MgX, like this. So in various reactions, we can use the inert medium. Okay, now that is nothing but what, beta? Ether or dry ether. Next, go for continue. Ethers, diethyl ether, due to its pungent odor, we have to be say that can be used in anesthesia. सर्जरी में anesthetic agent जैसे यूज कर सकते हैं बेटा. And also we can say that one more, by using ether we can prepare a very important compound, that is nothing but natalite. Already I have told you in case of alcohols. What is mean by natalite? Natalite is nothing but a substitute form of petrol. पेट्रोल का सब्स्टिट्यूट फॉर्म अपन क्या बोल सकते हैं? नटालाइट. दैट गोज टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड बाय यूजिंग ईथर. द मिक्सचर इज नथिंग बट ईथर प्लस इथेनॉल. दैट्स व्हाई इन द टॉपिक ऑफ इथेनॉल यूजेस ऑलरेडी आई हैव टोल्ड यू. So natalite is nothing but a substitute form of petrol that can be prepared by the mixture of ethanol plus diethyl ether. And one more thing beta, ether it can be used as refrigerant, nothing but cooling agent. So by using this refrigerant we can produce very low temperature, that is around minus 110 degrees Celsius. Sir, which type of ether and which mixture we have to be considered as dry refrigerant? So the refrigerant mixture is nothing but C2H5O, C2H5 plus we have to be say that solid CO2. So what do you mean by solid CO2? Dry ice, it going to be act as refrigerant along with mixture of diethyl ether. So by using this refrigerant mixture we can produce a very low temperature, that is equals to minus 110 degrees Celsius. समझ गए बेटा clearly? Yes. And also it going to be used as solvent. It going to be used as solvent in the extraction of various types of organic compounds. In the extraction of various types of what beta? Organic compounds. Metallurgy process में भी अपन solvent जैसे use कर सकते हैं in the separation of organic compounds. So last final thing. So many times that is the question was repeated Nana. Anesthetic agent. So what is the widely used anesthetic agent? Yes, widely used anesthetic agent is called halothane. Try to remember, objective में बहुत important बेटा. So widely used anesthetic agent example is halothane. What will be the formula of halothane? CF3CHClBr. Try to remember that formula. Is carbon number 1, carbon number 2. So what will be its IUPAC name? 2-bromo, 2-chloro. 2-bromo, 2-chloro. 2-bromo, 2-chloro. And one carbon contain 3 side chain, 1 comma 1 comma 1. Trifluoro. Already I have told you this name in nomenclature story. 2-bromo, 2-chloro. 1 comma 1 comma 1. Trifluoro. Remaining 2 carbons are there, eth, and single bond is there, nothing but air. So this is your IUPAC name and this is the common name and your formula. It's going to be used as okay, now widely used anesthetic agent. ये तुम्हारे ethers के uses. Try to remember any 4 to 5. First 5 are important. समझ गए ना बेटा? And remaining properties of ethers we are going to discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay.